Hello and welcome to another update video on SUI. So the price has reached the support zone today, okay? The idea was that we could be in this fourth wave, and yesterday we saw the price move towards this support zone. And what we normally track in a C wave is a 5-wave decline. I could call this already 5 waves in wave C, and specifically the price has reached the 38.2 retracement level there at $3.51, which is technically usually an ideal, you could call it a target for such a fourth wave. So we've reached an ideal level there at 351, and so the idea is now that we could also get a bounce, which would then be the fifth wave to the upside, or, and I find that a bit more likely at the moment, that we get a B wave first and then a C wave decline. That's what I observe on many other crypto charts, including Ethereum's and Solana's. So assumption is that SUI might do the same. But SUI moves very, very much like XRP in this correction, where we had a first move down, then a nice B wave, and then a 5-wave decline in wave C, which might be over. It could easily get another low as long as we stay below micro resistance. But yeah, for now, the support zone is unchanged. It's between $3.12 and $3.51. And as you can see there, the price has really only touched it, that 38.2 retracement. Now, what is the first resistance area? Now, micro resistance is between $3.62 and $3.76. What does that mean? It means this is really the nano support area that, if broken, would indicate that a low of sorts is in place. I wouldn't even call this a low. When we need a break above resistance to indicate that at least a local low is in place and the bulls are at least pushing the price higher, at least locally here in this B wave, which would be a 3-wave move up. B waves are 3-wave movements. So that is what I am tracking in the orange scenario, like a B wave bounce, yeah, in which we now are in the A wave of the B wave. Then we could get a B wave pullback of the B wave next, and then a C wave advance next. Of course, if we get a break above our resistance there at $4.30, we might take really the direct pathway higher for a direct breakout to the upside, but that is speculative given that most crypto charts, I think, are not really allowing for that, okay? I mean, it's possible, but on many charts I see a 5-wave decline, which suggests we might get that broader correction. So we could, of course, move on its own. And also when the move down in the A wave is a 3-wave move, the B wave can, and does it quite often, overshoot. So break above the last high, for example, yeah? So that is definitely something I would pay attention to, definitely something I would consider. So that means we're now watching for the completion of at least an A wave down or all of the wave 4, and the structure of the next rally should tell us whether we are in the B wave or already in the 5th wave to the upside. Now again, my take is that we might be starting that B wave to the upside, yeah, not necessarily a 5th wave to the upside yet. But as long as we're holding above $3.11, the overall trend is up. And I would see this more like a range, and in that range, we're currently just in a corrective pullback. And I see it as a corrective pullback as long as we don't get 5 waves down, and as long as we hold above $3.11. So that's the idea here. On the chart, I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. You get additional, updates, Elliott wave updates, additional chart updates of coins that we don't always cover on YouTube, for example. So check it out. Link is in the description, and you can also find it in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.